Hi, today is February 11th, 2025, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 230 for the year Long Way Down. It's a long way down, but this isn't the early 1900s, so there's an escalator and you can take it all the way. It's a long way down, but you don't have to take a single step because this is the future. There's an escalator. There might even be an elevator somewhere. Back in the day, all there was stairs or ramps. Nowadays, the only ones who take the stairs are fools or champs. It's a long way down and a long way back up again. But don't you worry, my good friend. This is the future, and there's an escalator. Poem number 231, Meager Offerings. He chopped the bread into little smidgens. Then he went out and fed the pigeons. The pigeons said, "What's with these little turds? These portions are strictly for the birds." Poem number 232, Ideas. Sometimes I wonder whether I am running out of ideas, but most of the time I wonder whether I ever had any ideas in the first place. Poem number 233, Poetry Time. It was poetry time, and all the poems gathered together by the fireplace to exchange verses. Unfortunately, one of the poems got too close to the fire. Sparks started flying, and soon every poem was burning. The screams were horrible, but magically metrical and rhythmic and loaded with alliteration and internal and external rhymes. It would be a long time before that many poems would gather together around the fire for poetry time. And the last poem of the day, poem number 234, Pottery Time. It was pottery time, and all the lumps of clay were soaking wet and spinning on the wheel. Pots were created, and bowls and ashtrays. Then they were fired up in the kiln, which would have been fatal had the pottery been poetry. But fortunately, there was nothing poetic about this pottery. The pottery was glazed and placed on the shelf. The unused clay would have to wait until next week, when it would be pottery time again. All right, that's it, but for the sake of stretching this out to 3 minutes, let me mention that this Saturday I'm performing A Boy Named Sue by Shel Silverstein, popularized by Johnny Cash, at this Johnny Cash tribute at the Bowery Electric. And then the following day, February 16th, I'll be reading at the Vaughn Bar. And I've got the full bill now. It's Lynn Sachs, Lauren Dolberg, Anant Daval, and Richard J. Newman, and me, at the Vaughn Bar, 3 Bleecker Street. I appreciate you.